Good morning, everyone. It's Rita here, and I am doing the last video on the Raven journal. I want to put I'm pretty much finished with the inside, and so this is, let me get some measurement there for you. Well, I could go 2. Well, yeah, it's like 1 3/4 if I squeeze it. But I cut my fabric 4 inches, so that allows me just a 1/2 inch on each side. I wonder if that's going to be enough. Okay. Boy, the first time I measured, I guess I put more stuff in it because I measured it was 1 1/2. And so I thought, 4 would easily give me enough room. And it would. I think I'm going to put it tight. And I think it will still expand. So what I'm going to do is see if I got these great big clips from Lisa, Happy Mail, which are coming in quite handy. I mean, I don't know that I've ever done this before. I must have, though, because I've made these. I made them last year. Great, that's real tight right there, and that doesn't help me because I got to put the fabric. All right, so maybe that'll work once we get it glued the first side. All right, so I am going to, if I allow, I have 4 inches, so if I allow 2, okay, that would work. That would work. I guess I had it right. I hope everybody's doing well. I'm going to mark this so I can keep my fabric in line. So I'm marking it 1 inch from the edge. So do a little touch of gluing on that side. I really kind of wanted to put a finish on this. I'm so afraid to, because I'm always afraid that it's going to start to bubble everywhere, and then I'd be really, I guess it's okay. Some people think it looks fine when it's bubbly. Okay, so, but the one thing I wanted to mention before I get going is some of you have noted that, I don't know if it was this last video, the one before this, or the prior video, but you weren't able to hear me. Now, I know when I was working on the fall journal, I kept going away from the mic on my phone to get papers, and I apologize for that because, yeah, you couldn't hear me that well. But I looked back on I used my iPad, my computer, and my TV, and I could hear me fine. Of course, I know my voice, so maybe that's part of it. I don't know. So my phone is turned up as high as it will go, volume, and we'll see what happens. I hope, I hope it's just an issue with eBay. What am I thinking? eBay, YouTube, or just some glitch in other people's devices. Like. Now I'm putting this glue stick here because I want to hold this down. I don't want the fabric, the glue to seep through. And I want to do that until I see, actually, okay, so let's let this go. And let's see, if I just go the 1 inch, that's a little bit too loose. Yeah, it's a little too loose. So I'm going to go in about, I don't know if you can see that. I'm going to go in about that much. This is going to be covered by this glue may hold this. This glue amazes me, the things that it holds. But we'll see. And this even though I cut this perfectly straight, so it's a little wobblish there, but that's kind of the nature of the book. Let me, I'm going to clip it this way, and then I'm going to see if I can't pull this a little bit tighter. See, I think it's this part up here that's a little wobbly. This linen is very, oops, it's not going to stay. Darn. It's this upper part that I feel like it's, just bear with me. I mean, this is something that, you know, we all have to do. So anyway, one of the messages was really rude about it. You know, evidently she's never watched me before. I don't know, because I don't remember her commenting before. But either way, I know none of you that are my true subscribers or my regulars. I don't even know if she was a subscriber, because, you know, I'm gonna do this. I know it's this is gonna be covered, so, but you know, I thought that I'm gonna cut this right about here. You can see this. You know, she would tell me, like Susan, I think Susan Davis had the same problem, and she said, I don't know why, but I'm not hearing you very well. Another lady responded and said she couldn't hear me very well, but she put her earbuds on and she could hear me fine. So, I don't know. But it's just, I don't know, it's just not right to be rude. So, I hope that's even. Gosh, guys. So many times things just don't. Okay, that's like 1.5. This side down here looks, well, it still says 1.5, but see, because none of this is connected. Let's see how this opens. Yeah, it's gonna look like that. So I'll probably pull this away. Just leave it, allows it to lay completely flat open, which is what I like. But I will pull this away and make sure this is the only part that I don't like. It's almost like it loosens up more on me as I do anything. I think I'll put lace or something on that part. Okay. I wish I had something that I could just sit it on here and know what the measurements are. This ruler is not going the right way. Okay, so that is, start with 1. That is, say, 1 1/4. And that is 1 1.5. You see? This one is just not tight enough. Alright. I didn't want it to glue too tight, and if I didn't have time to fix it. I'm just going to put a little of this this glue does dry clear, but on this linen it shows up even so. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. What did I do with the cover? Oh, here it is. I'm excited to put this part on. I love this cover. Okay, see, I don't need a closure because it stays completely closed. So that's what it's going to look like. I'm going to just leave it as it is because I'm going to make sure that it's secure, securely glued down. And then I was going to do that, and I was going to do the flip through, but I think I'll wait and do the flip through separate. I was going to share with you how I made this little notebooky thing. I have some scrap paper, and you can, here I go talking down into my trash can, I'm sorry. Not my trash, my scrap basket, or bag. I was going to see if I had any pieces that I don't want cardstock. Oh, that's not very good. I have pieces here. It's not that I didn't pull some out, but I thought I could find something a little longer, maybe. And you need it to be able to write on the other side. So I don't see anything there. But I thought I would use these for the fall journal. So I've made one for this journal, and all it is just this little flip notebook, like so. And it's so easy to make. And of course, this needs to be cut off. I did figure out how to. Well, it wasn't a matter of trying to figure it out. I knew that I could use. I could get my printer to print borderless, but at the time it was taking up so much ink doing that yeah. Okay, so depending on how high you want it, actually it just depends on your strips. And I had some other, oh, here they are. So like for instance, I have these strips here left over that I had cut down. So all you do, what I'm going to do on mine here is I'm just going to mark that center, and I'm going to go in to that center and into that one. Okay, and then that's going to make your page. Now you might want to ink that up before you put it together. But it really is no glue involved. Okay, so there you've got your next little page. I guess I'm not using that. Maybe I'll make two, because I do want to make one for fall. But these are something that you can throw into any journal where you need something extra. Okay. So now that one, well, I did 4 or 3 on the inside. That's probably a little too many. Let's take one out. Just, I like this one. Okay, and then on the cover, and you can still mark your middle a little bit, like that, but go not totally to the center, because you want to leave a little space to be your outside page cover. Okay, and then fold it in half. But that'll make those pages come over. Okay, it's not really, probably should have put them down first. Okay. Now, if this doesn't get glued in, now you can open this and journal on the inside of all these little pages. So this one will open like that, this one like that, and so forth. And then on the back ones. Yeah. So, and they can be all different sizes. Let me just clip this for a minute. And we'll do one out of these papers. Now these papers, I don't think I want it that tall because all the papers, maybe this would be a good height here. So they can be larger and smaller. And you can use, if you use scrapbook paper, 12 inches, you're going to get a much, bigger one. So I like to have one a little bit higher to use for the cover. And then we'll use this one. I think this might end up being too long. Let me see if I can just ink it quickly. I'm not going to take your time to do this. I'll just ink it later. That's just too much work. Okay, so we want to find the middle. Now this one, I'm thinking it might be too big. Might stick out too much. Well, this is my longest one, so I think I'll wait and do that the last one. I don't even know. I haven't really tried it with, I mean, I've used different sizes, but okay, so there's one. I'm going to get the bone folder and give these a good crease. Line them up. And paper may not be straight either, so it doesn't matter, but you could sit there and just take all your scraps. I mark the middle because I'm not good at eye. My eyes are not well enough to do that. If you leave a little gap, it's okay, because it does help, to keep the papers from bending each other. This one needs, I'll have to go back and get. Okay, so that now, go to the outside, and then this one. It's very windy today here in North Georgia. And all the walnuts are falling off my tree onto my house. So every now and then I hear this little thump noise. One time I had a friend over here and it did it. Just jumped right out of her chair. Oh, ink on here, so I have it. Okay, so now this piece is a little larger. And if you don't like that look, if it's too tall or skinny or whatever, then, you know, cut it down in proportion. You know, if I cut it off like right here, then it would be in proportion. So I was going to make, let's see, I don't know. See, I don't think this will fit on. No, I'd have to cut this one down. But that's 3 pages there. I guess I can just leave this the outside because I don't have. Let's put this one in between. These colors are pretty much close together. I'm going to save that one for another day. So now we've got all these, and all I do is poke a hole in the center. You know, just eyeball it, even it out the best you can. You could clip it before you do this if you think it would be hard to keep in place. And I'm just going to use this black thread. Black goes with everything. I could tie it to the outside, but all right, let me tie it to the outside. It's just harder for me to do that way. See, I went all the way out. Gosh. These little parts here actually want to curl up. I don't know why, but if that's the case, it's the case. Right? That wasn't very much in the middle, was it? Doesn't really matter. On the other side, tie it in a knot. I'm just going to tie one little knot. Now this is the hard part, tying a bow. I think that's why I don't like to do it on the outside. I'd just rather cut it off, put a couple knots and cut it off. Okay. Good deal. Just put a little dab of glue there. Keep that from accidentally kind of untying. Okay, so that's pretty much done. So here we have our, let's see how it works. So here's page 1, and it opens up. Page 2 opens up. Page 3 opens up, and then this one opens up on this side as well. Then we have this page opens up, and you don't end up sewing those in. That one caught it just a hair of it, but yeah, they don't, no, you don't get it. They don't end up sewing in. And I think that the longer they stay in this position, the pages will stay closed better. But it's just a little notebook. So here's the one that I made, and I thought I would decorate it a little bit. What time is it? Okay, oh yeah, I've got time. All right. I already put my black away. My black ink. I was trying to get cleaned up so I could do the flip through. I'm just going to give this top cut a little bit. Okay. So now we can just, you know, decorate it like that. This is too big. These are pieces I have left over, little ones. That's upside down. These are kind of like those 3 ravens. Oh, let me get my... Oh, I put it away. Darn. All right. I'll just have to use this one. This is tattered something. I know it's tattered, but I can't never remember the second name of it. Okay. And I could probably add more things to this, but if I slide this into a pocket, if you have things on it, it will... Oh, I'm so excited, you guys. Look what I got. This is my very first, what's his name? I was there. Oh, Tim Holtz. His name's right there. Stamp, and I love it. But I just didn't, you know, I didn't realize, well, for one, how many little things are on here, and 2, how well they stamp. So, yeah, I want to use one of these. I stamped a couple in the book here, you'll see, but for some reason I've been stuck on this 1913, and let's see, what can I, and then that's the thing, like, what do you want to put? Let's just do this little, whatever it is, I don't know. But it's kind of weird to get them out the first time. Thought I was going to rip them apart. But you got to leave that in there, otherwise you don't know where to put them. So cute. It's you know, there was another brand I was going to get, and it had some cute things, but I've always wanted the hand. And I've always wanted the hand. It just, these just print so nice. Let's see if I can just, let me just print it on the bottom down here, because it'll print twice. Oh, I squeezed it a little too hard. Oh well. Anyway, so I saw another stamp that had a lot of this same type of design. And by the time I bought it and had it shipped, it was going to cost me almost as much as this one. And so I just said, you know what? I have never spent the money to buy one of those. Now this one, I actually turned the, did I do that wrong? This one, I actually turned the pages inward instead of, or when I set them down, I put them the opposite direction. So it doesn't matter, I guess. Okay. So anyway, that's cute. So there's the front. And then if you want to keep, now this is a nice little journal spot here. I would like to, you know, have coffee dyed and had done coffee dyed on it, but I didn't. I wonder if I have a little tab that I could stick up on that. Would, oh, that's going the wrong way and it's a little too wide. All right. See, the pieces I have left are not big enough for... Now this one I did was the 8.5 inch wide. So if I had some left that was, you know, the 11, then I think it would work better. I think it was 11. I mean, I think I used 8.5. Let's see. Yeah, see. Now, if I had gone this way, I would have gotten a bigger page to work with. All right. You could put little paper clips on there. If I have any, I'm just about out of plastic paper clips. There's one. So that could, you know, keep that closed if you wanted it to. This would be good for journaling on that. These are all good for journaling because I planned it that way. We can put that in there because it has plenty of journaling space on the other side, and it fits. Let's see, this crow fits. Okay, that opens that way. So I think I'll put that word up there, Raven. I'm going to cut this. And you could also, maybe I'll try that. I will, let's see, we only have that one little piece left. No, here's a cute little piece. Can't get it. A label. But I was thinking if I put this like that, we could put a little card in there, but that might be too small. I'm trying to see if I want to decorate something else with that one. These are all going the wrong direction. I'm just going to stick that on there. Do it like that. I think I'm just going to put 2 things on it. Normally I would put more, but let's put this down. This adds a little weight to the page as well. So I think, you know, it makes it a kind of a sturdier page. I'm just using, it doesn't look straight. I can move it because I used art glitter glue. Okay. Alrighty. So that's our little booklet. I could put more stamping, I guess. I just don't know what to stamp on it. He should have had a raven in his... I guess any one of these would be fun. I'll put some of these. All right. There we go. You could tie this with a little ribbon if you wanted, but I'm just going to slip it into a pocket. Alrighty, guys, so I guess that's it for today, and I will be back with a flip through. It's Saturday, so maybe I could do that tomorrow on Sunday. Yeah. Well, you're going to see this one. Oh, I don't know when I'm going to do it. I don't know. If I decide to do it, I will do it at the end of this video. Does that make sense? No, I don't want to do that. I'll just put 2 short videos up. All right, guys. Thanks a lot for watching. See you in the next video.